MC Caro, know what I'm saying? Yeah. Better for the one there. The job is say I'll be that player. Again, that can't do anything. The voice of the people, yo. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, bring our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, we want our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, bring our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, we want our money back. That's so king years ago, stealing for hungry people. All our name country talk that who we carry complete to. Continue work for free, but we all are police people. That kind of story my people will listen to. Student not go read the school, you bring the 16 billion. Long people follow in the street, bring the 16 billion. Paper people in the ring, bring the 16 billion. Musicians stand up benefit, bring the 16 billion. We want a 16 billion, to beg and vero. We want a 16 billion for people in Logato. We want a 16 billion, see heroes are killing people. That's why it's not a joke. I'm plucking Jaraco. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, bring our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, we want our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, bring our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, we want our money back. Traveling for country to country where I was 16 billion. That's on that any bonnet to flag where they 16 billion. Now make a telling minister for the 16 billion. Then you can tell us we not get no 16 billion. Now making fun of go work and me fun at 16 billion. Go work for the meme, Sako me income, go work for security, the flying will continue. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, bring our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, we want our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, bring our money back. My Ali, my Ali, my Ali. Jowiya, we want our money back. Yeah, MC Caro, I'm saying bring our money back. Stylish individual.
I'm so very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. This is Tony Commander Galpohkpa Chesson. I didn't put on my mic. I hope you all can hear me good now. And I hope I did come on earlier some kind of way. But anyway, let's get into my lesson. I'm so sorry. This morning we woke up to news of terrorist attack in Liverpool, England. News that attacks exploded before a women's hospital. One man was killed, another one injured in the taxi. The police are calling this a terror incident. It's still being investigated. 3 people are currently arrested. They want to know why the explosion went off in this taxi before the women's hospital in Liverpool, England. We see today Israel has announced that children between the ages of 5 and 11 will start being vaccinated for COVID-19. There's also news from the Geneva Convention on Climate Change of how people are pulling back on the decision to stop the usage of coal. We see that China, India, America want to, instead of stopping the usage of coal, they want to draw back on stopping. The plans to stop the emission of fossil fuel to stop the heating of the earth, to keep it below 1.5 Celsius, has now been derailed. Now we see the more the earth gets heated up, the more carbon emission from coal and all of fossil fuel are emitted. The earth gets warmer. We face more flooding. The ice melts in the North Pole. The ocean gets to rise. All of this leads to flooding, immense flooding. We saw a video the other day of a president speaking to the world from his country, standing in the ocean where the water is eroding his country. His whole nation is being confronted with erosion by the ocean. So there he was standing in the ocean up to his knee, I think, speaking to the world, telling them that we need to stop this. Now I was watching the map. I was watching the forecast. Right now we're moving towards 1.5 Celsius, the heating up of the world, the melting of the ice. This will cause a lot of flooding. And if we don't stop it, it gets worse and worse. They say when it reaches up to 2.5 Celsius degrees, our world may be flooded. There may be very little places to live on this earth that the ocean hasn't flooded. So we're facing some serious problems with coal, the use of coal, India, China, America. We got to cut back on these things. This morning in India, schools are being closed because of the smog. The burning of farms and other things, other necessary things they have to do for farming, the emission from the cars. New Delhi, the schools in New Delhi this morning are closing. Students are being told to stay home. Businesses are considering closing because the smog is just too much for the people to move around the city. They can hardly see. Everything is like fog, smoke. So there we are today. Canada is another country that uses a lot of coal too. We also see that Europe is in the fourth wave of COVID-19. Many countries are considering locking down again. Germany, London, Australia has already started locking down, partial lockdown. People 12 and older, they're telling them to stay home. Okay? Especially those that are unvaccinated. They don't want them coming out and mixing with the people. So those who don't want to get vaccinated, those who are against mandates and all these things, now they can only come out to work and to look for food. Other than that, they can't mix with the rest of the people because they refuse to get vaccine. There's protests in Cuba. The people in Cuba are protesting because in July there was a human rights protest, and 600 people were arrested. These people are still incarcerated. The Cuban people want them out. So they've been protesting. The government been trying to crack down on this anti-government. They've been trying to crack down on it. And they say they're going to be on it this morning again. So that is as much as half of, the Queen spraying her back. Yes, they had a remembrance program. I think that's the Commonwealth people, part of Memorial Day, where they remember all the wars and all dead and lay wreaths and all of that. And they had that. And the Queen didn't show up on the balcony to wave to the people. So, Queen Elizabeth, we wish you a speedy recovery. And we wish that the people of Britain continue to maintain their peace and stability while you recover. Okay? Now let's get into my lesson. You see my topics for today. 1, Liberians social talking since 1980 to 2021. 2, trust God. 3, time for Patriots. Let's start with my first topic. This morning I woke up, listened to all the news, and as usual, we're talking. My people talking. Kelly Cummings, Joseph Boca, Penina Yuri, Nombli Kanga, Darius Dillon. I mean, this is the political season in Liberia. Right now, they're preparing for 4 counties. You see up here how our country people just wasting money. I mean, we got so useless, corrupt people in our country. This is corruption. This is the news heading today. In Liberian Observer. That is the NEC commissioner. The photo on the far right, which is my left. It would be, when you're looking at it, it would be your left. Your far left, that's Brown, the chairman of the NEC. These useless people went aboard and rented thermometers for $180,000. 20 of them. When these same thermometers, you go online to Amazon.com, they are worth $1,500. You can buy it for yourself. But instead of buying it for the Liberian government, these people decided to rent it from a company of which one of the commissioners is an owner. You see the corruption that going on in my country? That's conflict of interest. There was no bidding process to buy these things. People just get up and do their thing, and the corruption is so prevalent in Liberia. These people spend $182,000 when they could have saved the Liberian government by buying these things outright. They could have saved the Liberian government $153,000. Instead of that, they said, no, let's go and rent it because we want to give the money to a commissioner who owns this company. So they went and gave the contract to this company that is owned by one of the commissioners. You see the conflict of interest? And this is what's killing our country. We sit and talk about these things, and we see the people don't care. They don't care. This is outright corruption and stealing. Why would you deplete the resources of the Republic of Liberia like that? If you can buy these things for $1,500 and you need 20, and we got the money to buy 20, why would you neglect buying 20 and rent 20 of these things from a company that is owned by somebody who is a commissioner on the NEC for $182,000, thus depriving the Republic of Liberia of $153,000. You see, in China, this is what they execute people for. They don't waste time. They execute government officials for this kind of thing. This is outright stealing. This is outright disregard for the lives and safety of the Liberian people. This is direct depletion, waste of the resources of our country. These people are supposed to be protecting our resources. They're sitting there, wasting it for corruption and stealing. So how much did Henrietta Brown get out of this thing? Because if a commissioner on a panel on the NEC owns this company that these people are selling, these people are renting these thermometers from, how much are all of them getting? They got to be getting kickback. Because for $183,000 or $82,000 for thermometers, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. The stealing is just gone under control. But we sit here and we just talk. So all these people should be in jail. The army should rise up right now, overthrow this damn government, and put all these people in jail. We can't continue with this thing. This is where I stand. This is where I stand. Because there's no way we can continually and consistently go through the stealing and corruption and rampant stealing time and again. The more we talk about the stealing, the more the people do it. Here we are talking about the other company that just got people just stole from. And here it is, the NEC stealing right in front of us again. I mean, the stealing is just too much. We have been talking since 1980. Our people have died. 13 people died. 250,000 Liberian people died for nothing. And look at the blatant stealing. Why our government officials just got to steal like that? Why everything with our money got to involve somebody on the panel that they're giving money to the company? Why? Why we can't follow law and order? The same thing Balka said today. If they can do it in America, why we can't do it in Liberia? Our people come here and work for the white people. They're dogs. They don't steal. They dare not steal. They wake up every damn morning and go to work on time. They dare not miss work one day. Then they go to Liberia, where they're supposed to put more energy to build our country up because they come from the West and they finish learning how the people work here to build their country, how they are honest, how they check on stealing to make sure that their country grows. Then the people come to our country and do worse. They come to our country and they are the worst rogues. They are worst criminals. Why, man? Why? Why, man? Why? Why we got to go through this? Why we can't punish our leaders and people? Why we can't punish these people? These people need to be punished. I don't want to kill. because killing will not resolve our issues. We need to punish these people. We need to frog the hell out of these people. We need to put their asses in jail, and we need to make them work to death. Let our young children see these people breaking rocks. Let our young people see Ellen Johnson selling toting cats on her back. Let our young people see Ellen Johnson's children being flogged in the street to pick up papers. It will send a message throughout the Republic of Liberia that stealing, corruption, nepotism, disgrace will not be tolerated from Liberian government officials. This is the kind of leadership I want to bring to Liberia. Boycott can't bring it. Communists can't bring it. They will talk all that useless democratic shit. I want flop bitches because this shit gotta stop. The stealing gotta stop. The discrimination and favoritism, nepotism gotta stop. The inequalities gotta stop. The injustice gotta stop. We are talking too damn much. So talking. So talking. And this is why killing our people. This is what killing our people. Look at that useless war we had because of Ellen Johnson said he won't be president. Killed 200,000 of our people. Then she comes and put all her children over us and rob our country blind. Now we're still in this stealing mess. We can't trust our leaders. We put them in power. They steal. Leadership is commitment to our country. These people can't be leading our country and be stealing from us like they're bitches. These people can't be leading our country and be the master rogues, like the criminal thieves that become thieves in the street. We gotta change our country, man. It's not right. I keep talking to you, it's not right. We cannot form another government, even with Borka or anybody, with our country as criminally projected as it is. Our country is a projection of criminals, of corruption, of stealing, and evil. We got to stop it. Even when we change this government, and the government come there will be the same stealing and corruption because our leaders need to be punished. Our leaders need to be disciplined. Our leaders need to go to jail. And if our leaders don't go to jail, our country will not change. Making Borka president, making Coming president, ain't gonna change shit in our country. Because our country is a nation of criminals. So talking we've been doing instead of building our country, instead of changing the criminals in our country and letting them know that our country is for us and will not tolerate rogues and criminals in our midst. How long will we continue on this social talking bullshit as the rogues, the criminals act like they are great citizens of our nation? All these people are criminals. They are rogues. Now look at we're printing money. Look, money. They're going to take money off the market and put new money in. But they started with $100 note. How will that kind of money circulate? How many people use $100 note in our country? The leadership is weak. The leadership is incompetence. The leadership is ineptitude. The leadership is just terrible and bad. There's no commitment to our country. So there's no leadership. Who can provide that? Who can stop these criminals? Who can put our nation on the right track, trajectory, direction? Who can do that? Who can do that? The time to change our nation is now. Let me take a break. I'll be back with my second topic. Speaks from the town hall meeting. And in his speech, he boiled everything down to trust God. He said we got to trust God. For us to change our country, we can't do it on our own. We can't. If we had done it on our own, we had changed our country a long time ago. It is not us. It is nature. Look at Africa. We are part of Africa. So messed up government all through Africa. Useless men all through Africa. They go to the West to work like dogs and bitches. Then they come to Africa and steal like fools and dummies and enrich themselves and take away from our people and leave our nation barren without anything. Take everything back to the West and go work the bitches. To impress who? To impress who? I just can't see it. So, Master Galpohkpa, if the people get in America, men in America can build, why men in Africa can't do the same thing? We steal. If men in America can follow laws and rules, and we come here from Africa and we follow laws and rules, then we go to Africa in our own country and we act like dummies and fools and asses and destroy everything we have. What's the problem? What's the problem with these people here and my people that come from here and go home? Why? They act so bad and worse. It seems that the things they would like in this country is just to steal and to be corrupt and be evil. Because instead of taking these things home to help our people, to take these things home to rob our people, they let the ignorance of a few of our people dictate the plight of the masses of our people. We can't do that. And this is what hurt me. It hurts me. And when I cuss, it really doesn't solve no problem, but it just relieves the tension I feel. Because believe it or not, when I cuss and get off of here, I feel good. At least I got it off my chest. Whether you listen to it or not, whether you follow it or not, I got it on my chest. I lay the law. I lay it down. So we have to understand We have to understand that we have a great destiny. But when we play our destiny, when we act ignorant with our destiny, when we let a few people try to derail us, as Boga said, what Boga said, he said, we need to recommit ourselves. Our country is being shortchanged. Commitment to country. He said that. Commitment to country. That's why I put into parentheses, into quotation. That was Boga's thing, commitment to country. Our country is in trouble. That's what he said. Trust God. What's what he said too. We got to trust God. Because the way our country is going, we don't know. It's now a man. It's divine. The way our people are thinking and behaving, that's God. That's God. Something is wrong. I told you this a long time ago. Something is wrong with our society. Our family is broken down. Our society is broken down. The trust is broken down. When the trust is broken down, everything is broken down. The society is broken down. Our country is in grave trouble. And every time we try to put it before you, everybody want to listen to politics. Politics is not everything to it. I'm teaching you political science. The science of politics. The science that involve amalgamation, unification, integration, coming together, solidification. That's why I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you political science, not politics. How we can come together and strengthen ourselves and build ourselves. Because everything we do rests on the fact that we need money. Everything we do, we need money. Economics, not politics. Politics is for dogs and the cows. Economics is for men. Everything is economics. In America, look at the greatest clause of the American Constitution is the Commerce Clause. Nothing stops commerce in America. Any law that states make that interfere with commerce, the federal government throws it down. The Supreme Court kicks it out. Because money is the lifeblood to our society. And we got to treasure it and stop these people from stealing it. Stop these people from wasting it. Stop these people from misusing it. That's corruption. We can't go on like this. Every little money we get, $100,000 a year. I told you in China, they will execute these people. They will execute them because they want to send a loud and clear message to the Chinese people. Do not waste. When we give you a job, you don't have to steal it. You don't. When you waste our money, that's stealing. When you take our money and people don't bet on it, you take it and you give it to a company that is owned by somebody on the NEC. That's corruption. Somebody got to get killed. And all of you need to be killed. All of you need to be executed. It's about time. People, they got to understand. They got to understand the magnitude of their crime. These people got to understand that although we want them to go to jail, they should be killed. There is no reason for our country to come out of war, killing our people, 200,000, killing our fathers in 1980. Then the people repeating the same damn shit today, worse than in 1980, blatantly Without regard for law, decency, what the people will say. Our country going back to bullshit. When Andy Johnson said he can put 3 children in power in our government offices, people should die. People should die. There is no reason we kill our fathers and mothers in 1980 and the people come and do worse than what we have been doing for the past 40 years. Right now, we are doing worse than what we have done for the past 40 years. You know why? Because there's no precedence. People feel they can just do what they do and get away with it. There's no punishment. There's no rule of law. There's no disciplining of our rogues. People just come and kill people, steal, lie, and we accept it. We just talk a lot of bullshit and accept it. And this is not where Rodney Chesson stands. I'm just tired. I'm tired of people just stealing and making excuses. And the same people stealing, they know it wrong. Why would the NEC rent 20 thermometers for $182,000 when they can buy one of these things for $1,500 and be for the Liberian government forever? But they prefer to rent it from a company that is owned by a member of the NEC. This is corruption. And every time we go through this, this is petty corruption, man. This is the ass-straight corruption for petty money. And the people doing it so much, it just, somebody got to be punished. How the people just steal for us, blatantly, openly, every time like that. And we just talk about it, and nobody gets punished. Nobody go to jail. This is not right. Something is wrong. The military need to take over our country. Something is wrong. This is not right. It is not right. Something is wrong. There is no democracy that can exist in our country with our country like this. People got to go to jail. People got to go to jail. Our country will never change if these people continue this stealing, giving contracts or betting. How many times we'll do that shit and we'll keep talking, and nobody acting on it? We can't. This is insanity. Look at the same shit repeating itself over again. Look at we come to print money over again. We just do the same criminal shit over and over. We steal. Then people come and make excuses and we print more money. Steal. People come and talk shit and we buy more things from companies owned by government officials. How can we survive? How can we live? We are a country of rogues. All our people are criminals. The NEC right now, all of them are criminals. How can you go buy something you didn't, nobody bet on it? How can you go buy something from a company that is owned by somebody who's on the NEC? How can you do that? How can you do this nasty thing? I listened to Joe Borka. They asked him, will you put your children in power? He said, yeah, my children went to school to serve Liberia. No, that's not what your children went to school for. Your children went to school to build themselves, not to serve Liberia. That's an option. They can work any damn way in the government. So this is another man telling us he come to bring his damn children into our government too. Well, you got to listen to the answer. The people will tell you exactly. They ask him, you bring your children? He said, my children went to school to learn to serve the government. So once they qualify, no. This is the problem we're facing. Our country is not a government of families. Our government is not a government for the people. To pack all the people in, no. That's not how government work. We put the best in our government, not your damn children. We got so many people in Liberia We back our government. Yeah, he himself talking, Joe Bugger himself was talking, had 20 people working in one ministry doing the same job. Then you go put your children on top of that again. I don't want to hear nobody putting the damn children in our government. I don't want to hear nobody putting the damn family in our government. To hell with them. Your children go to school, they go to school for themselves. They go to school to come serve in our government. What the hell wrong with you damn useless people? I'm tired. Let me take my break. Then I take my coffee and we deal more final topic. Okay? Because until we understand where we want to go, our country will not change. When we ask our leader, you go do nepotism, then you tell her, his children go to school to serve our country. If they qualify, they'll put. No. This is the same shit Ellen Johnson said he did. This is why I can't serve none of these bitches. They're all useless. I want the military to take over my country. Let me come home and punish these motherfuckers, put them in jail, and bring our country back to where it should be. There's no shame in it. The stealing, the corruption, the nepotism, the evil, the wicked thinking got to change. Our leaders can't be thinking about putting their children in power and telling us their children go to school to learn to serve their country. No, Borka. When you tell me that, you know different from Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You know different than Ellen Cummings. You know different. And we need better leaders. The military need to take over my country. Let me come home and bring discipline and punish my people. Punish these damn rogues. I will not hesitate. I will not hesitate. I will not hesitate. Me and nobody got no contract here. You don't see me following none of these people because I think my country should change. In 1980, when the military coup happened, I rejoiced. I rejoiced, even at the expense of my own father being killed. I rejoiced because our country had to change. But then my heart broke when I saw my people talking the same hatred, talking the same conquer country bullshit, doing the same stealing, talking about that they time to steal. All of us wasn't a part of that shit. Some of us want our country to change. And it's still hating me today. Why you think I'm talking to this today? I sit there for 40 years. I watched these bitches steal from my country. I watched Emma Sawyer, Ellen Johnson selling these damn rogues, rip my country off. And my people believe them and follow them and think that they're leaders. Look at the same thing happening in Libya. Muammar Gaddafi's son is coming back. Because the people lie. They lie. Now his son coming back. Now they want Turbo to come back. Look at it. Look at the $100 bill. That Turbo. You killed the man. You destroyed the man's hustle and family. Why? You're bringing the man back now. And you're doing what they admit that you did wrong. You're doing what they admit that these bitches leading our country are rogues. And they need to be punished. So why you bringing Turbo back? Because we can't go back to Turbo time. I don't want to go back to 1980. My country has passed 1980. I don't want to go back to the old order. My country's got to be moving forward to the new destiny we have. We need good leaders. We need Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson to lead this shit. Because I will not take shit. I will not take shit. Ask about me in Rhode Island. People don't like me because of that. But when we got to do shit, we got to do shit. I'm not a political leader. I'm a community leader. I ain't playing by no rules. If I say shit will be done, I will say it just like this. Get the fucking shit done. And get it done. Or I will start kicking asses. I'm not a political leader. I'm a social leader. I'm a societal leader. I'm a leader of the people. I don't play bullshit. I don't do a lot of talking. I don't like it. Then I start kicking ass. Because when I tell you do something and you got a degree and you come before me and tell me you're competent and I give you assignment and you can't do it, you're going to get stomped in the ass. I'm coming to stomp you down because you don't worth your degree. You don't worth what you say you can do. Don't bullshit me. When I ask you can do it, you can't do it, say I will try, I will learn. Show me. You tell me I can do it and you get there and you fuck it up. You do shit that the bitches at the NEC doing. We get our money, they take it and want to steal it. You take $182,000 and spend it on thermometers for a poor country. When the thing on Amazon for $1,500 and you can buy it all right for $20, which is far less than $182,000, then you'll take the money because you won't give it to somebody on the commission who own the company. You go rent that man company. These people need to be killed. These people need to be executed. I'm not joking. They need to be executed. There is no way our country can just be going through the stealing. And the same people come back. They need to be killed. The military need to take over my country and let me come home and discipline these people. The time for Commander Chesson to lead Liberia is now. I can lead my country far better than these people. I can set standards for my country far better than these people. It's time to try me. Let me flog these bitches. Let me put these bitches in jail. I will have no mercy for them. I promise you. On my honor, I serve. On my honor, I will put these bitches in jail. I will straighten up my country. The time for us to change Liberia is now. I can't do it by myself. I don't want to do it by myself. I want a united Liberia. I want my people to come together strong, believing that if I tell you something and you'll do it, it will happen. We can flog these bitches and change our country. We can flog all these bitches, these corrupt bitches, and change our country. We can jail every one of them. I'm not joking. Let me take a break and I end my stopping. For us to be hesitant, for us to place our country on the back burner, or for us to sit down and let these damn rogues continue to raid our country. I'm calling on the Liberian military to take over my country. Don't kill anybody. Overthrow the government. Call me home. Put all the government officials in jail. Every one of them. From Ellie Johnson to the Ferretti. Why? We got to cleanse our country. And I want to flog every one of these bitches. Joseph Walker talking about bringing money back. Our money will come back overnight. Let the military take over. Let this soldier, lawyer, correctional officer come and take over my country. And y'all watch. Be loyal. Be sincere. And y'all know that our country will not change overnight. But with a united force, with an integrated and united society, we can change our country overnight. We'll flog all these bitches. Joseph Walker talking about all this kind of thing. The World Court will set up a tribunal, a military tribunal, will have the best mind to come there, and they'll be legal. It will be military, and these bitches will bring our money back, or they will be flogged. We'll confiscate every damn property of these bitches. And when we find out that they are guilty, we'll sell it on the spot. Liberians, you'll keep your money. You'll raise your money. All the big houses these bitches got, we'll auction it. We'll sell it on the auction. You will buy it damn cheap. No government official will bid for it. No government official will participate in the bidding for these bitches' houses. We'll confiscate all the damn houses and we'll put it on the market cheap. Cheap. Poor Liberian people will become rich overnight. We'll sell you all these bitches' houses cheap. And we'll take it from them. The time of the Liberian people is now. We got to change our country. We got to change our country. We can't wait for 2023. By the time we wait for 2023, our coffers will be ripped off. Our children will be dead. Our country will be a shit pit. We can't wait no. The military got to take over my country. Democracy must be put on hold. We need to discipline our society. Let me come and ruthlessly clean up my country. Ruthlessly. I mean ruthlessly. I will not spare one day. I will start with Benin Europe. I will start with these useless motherfuckers who have stolen from our country from 1980 to this very day. I will deal with these bitches. They will bring our money back, and there will be no remorse. There will be no hesitation. And I will flog the shit out of these bitches. Take it to the bank. My class is done. Join me, my Liberian people. Join me. Let us clean our country. For over 50 years, we have been lied to. We have been deceived. We have been led by slum bitches and warlords. The time for the true Liberian people is now. Let Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson lead this transition. Let me change my country for the next 3,000 years. Liberia will change. Will not return to being lazy. Will not return to being wasteful. Will not return to being bullshitters. We will care for our people. We will understand what leadership is all about. Give me a chance. I'm following none of these other people. These people corrupt. These people are old style. And these people will waste my time. I got a short time left before I depart this earth. Y'all give me the chance to clean up my country. Give me the chance to rid my country of these damn rogues and bastards. Give me the chance, my Liberian people. And on my honor, with Jesus Christ and the Holy Trinity behind me, I will kick ass and clean my damn country overnight. Aluta! Continue. Have a good day.